This is Shanker, and I'm going to explain you a very important, a very small video and a very important principle of Bhrigu Nadi. In Bhrigu Nadi, it is not a principle of Bhrigu Nadi. It is important that we look at the horoscopes in such a way. We have the fiery signs 1, 5, 9. Then we have the earthly signs 2, 6, 10. That is Taurus, your Virgo and Capricorn, and then we have the Aries signs 3, 7, 11, that is Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, and then we have Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. This is the watery sign, also known as Dharma, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. So that is how they are segregated in various books. Now what is important, which I want to tell you, is a Bhrigu Nadi principle, is that a sign which is an Aries will get impacted, will have a relationship with the sign in Leo and with Sagittarius. So if you have planets in Leo, look at the planets in Sagittarius and look at planets in Aries, and then you do a relationship between them, and you would find that they would have an impact, and they would create a kind of a destiny which can be looked into. Also, let's understand, let's say Aries, which is a lot of Aries. It is Sun, it is Mars. For Leo, it is Sun, and for Sagittarius it is Jupiter. So Sun, Mars and Jupiter are very good friends. Now let us understand, in the Moksha triangle, it is Moon for Cancer, Scorpio again ruled by Mars, and Pisces by Jupiter. Only addition is Moon, and Moon is very much aligned to these planets. So these two, the 1, 5, 9, that is Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, and Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, they are more or less ruled by planets that are friendly to each other. So we put this group of planets into one group, which A would be Sun, Mars and Jupiter, including Moon. That is, if you look at the Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, the Moon is also included there. So Sun, Moon, Mars and Jupiter become one set of planets which are very important, and they are very important for doing actions, and actions also which can move you to the spiritual realm or to an understanding of the higher self. So these are planets which are very important and related to each other. Similarly, if you see at the Earth and Kam, that is your Taurus, your Virgo and Capricorn. Taurus is ruled by Venus, Virgo by Mercury, Capricorn by Saturn. Then if you look at your Gemini, that is 3, that is ruled by Mercury, Libra is by Venus, and Aquarius is by Saturn. So then the planets which come here are 3 planets, which are Mercury, Venus and Saturn. So Mercury, Venus and Saturn have a relationship amongst themselves. They become the most important planets in terms of understanding the prosperity of a particular person. So let me come back to my first basic principle. Whenever you find in a chart Mercury, Venus and Saturn are together and placed in a Kendra, or whichever house they are placed depending on that, and how the depositor is placed, as I explained to you in my earlier horoscope, how strong is the depositor aspecting it or not, and how are the degrees between the 3 planets. But these 3 are good friends. Whenever they place together Saturn, Mercury and Venus, be sure that that person is going to do well as far as his wealth is concerned. If he is from the lower rung, he will come to a higher rung. If the planets are very well placed, he may rise very high. If they are in Kendra, Trikona, and even the Lord where it is placed, that is very good. The depositor is very good. So remember, Saturn, Mercury and Venus, whenever they are together, this is the principle which I have tried to explain to you just now, then that particular person will come out well in life as far as material is concerned. And if it is very well placed, then that person will make a mark in itself. Similarly, if you look at the desire and fulfillment of desires are concerned, then important is your Mars, Sun and Jupiter. These are planets which gives you desire and energy to move into a realm of higher self, and therefore Sun, Moon, Mars and Jupiter are planets which give you the desire and the wisdom to move towards a particular thing, and they are related. So therefore, I'm trying to explain you is that take the trine aspects they take the aspects of these signs into consideration. So whenever you see Aries, planet in Aries, see the planets which are there in Leo and Sagittarius. Whenever you see planets in Taurus, see the planets which are in Virgo and Capricorn. Whenever you look at Gemini, look at the planets which are in Libra and Aquarius. So that would give you a good idea. And I was explaining which are the planets which form a friendly combination with each other, and the planets, group of planets which are friendly to each other. Saturn, Mercury, Venus on one side, and Sun, Moon, Mars, and Jupiter on the other side. So if there is a relationship between Sun, Moon, and Mars and Jupiter in Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, be sure that the person, by his will, by his energy, by his previous punyas or previous karmas, is going to do very well in life. He's going to come out very well in life. Absolutely sure. If Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius have a relationship between Sun, Moon, Mars, and Jupiter, the person has got so much of karmic positive debts, positive energy is coming with, that he is going to do very well in life. And I've seen horoscope of a very big billionaire who has a relationship in Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius between these four planets, Sun, Moon, Mars, and Jupiter, and he is a multi-billionaire. So so these are, and it's a pure combination. It's a pure combination. So that is how they have to work. But you have to also I've left Rahu and Ketu. Rahu is a planet which makes you to expand, makes you to think. It is the planet of Kali Yuga. It is the planet of electronics. It is the planet of it is a planet which makes you think out of the box, makes you to do things which are different. It's the planet of computers, communication, so many things. Things which are, you hear the TED talks and other talks. It's that planet which makes you the zeal, which gives you to deal with fears. So that Rahu will enhance everything, and it is more inclined towards Shani, Shukra, and Mercury. I mean Saturn, Venus, and Mercury. It is more friendlier to those planets and gives an impetus to that. Ketu on the other side is a destructive planet. It withdraws itself. It makes you. Ketu is not bad, but Ketu, wherever it's placed, will first make you to bend down. After making you bend down, it will then go up and it will take you very high. It is like a dhwaj. It's like a flag. It's like a flag which flies. So Ketu is another planet which you have to analyze very keenly. But again, I told you it also. See my video which I have told you about depositors and how a house or a planet becomes strong. Take that into consideration. Take the signs into consideration, and then move. In Bhrigu Nadi system, we also take into consideration the planets which are in the 2nd or the 12th, because that is how the energy comes, and the energy meets you and then moves ahead. Also take into consideration the signs which are in the front of the planet. Suppose Shani is in Virgo, I will always take into consideration Libra, because it is moving towards a Libra. So it is more happier. It is getting a feeling of exalted. So it may do actually better in Shani in Virgo, may do better than even Shani in Libra, because then it's going towards Scorpio. So those kinds, that is also to be considered. Plus we take the 7th aspect into consideration. 7th is the person opposite to you. It has an impact. The 11th, if the planet is 11th to its own self, it has an impact to about 30 to 40%. It creates a feeling of you're going to win. You're going to gain. That's the thing which it gives. Also, you have to take into consideration the degrees which I've already explained. And one more thing is that whenever you're analyzing a planet which is, let's say, who rule 2 signs, that is, suppose if Mars rules Aries and there are planets in Aries, they will also affect the Scorpio sign. So what is important is the planets and the sign, and that is how the concept of Navamsha also comes in Vedic astrology. Everything, the lead to everything is the same. I mean, astrology is one thing which you cannot have compartments, you cannot have rules, like, it's like your brain functioning with, so many cells and so many connections. It's all energy. The brain is also energy. So I think what is outside is inside you. So what is outside in terms of your planetary energy is actually inside your brain, and that makes the churning happen in your brain. It's like the manthan which happens outside, it's also happening inside. So basically, astrology, it cannot be put into compartments. It cannot be understood so easily. It has no hard and fast rules. You have to observe. You have to do data analysis. You have to do analytics. You have to keep on seeing a lot of horoscopes, meeting a lot of people, and understand. And what best you can do in astrology is to counsel people, to tell them these things don't look very good. Why don't you take care of it? These things. I mean, giving predictions which are, very which can be very negative. It's easy. It's not difficult, because very negative things can also be seen in astrology for sure. But that's how I would do astrology as. And of course, astrology had also the, you should have the power intuition. The power intuition the sages had, and what the sages had was, they were vibrating at a higher plane. The vibration of the brain, the vibration of the energy was high, that it could understand things which we don't have. That is what they said, that if you have rishis in various places near a city who got higher vibrations, they could actually change the environment around themselves, and also the environment of a city. So that is what a brain can do with a higher amount of energy. So that is also important, and therefore astrology was meant for the rishis to do it. I've diverted from the topic, so this was a small video where I was trying to explain you a very small concept of the Bhrigu Nadi system. I've spoken fast. I have to go somewhere, and I hope you like the videos. You can always get in touch with me on my email ID, which is downconnectingminds@gmail.com. This is a passion for me. It's a research subject for me, and that is how I do it. I do not have any, monetary thing attached to this science as of now, and I'm sure, God willing, it would be that way. And I hope you liked my video. Thanks. Bye for now.